3 and 4 and 1.
Interested in singing. Well, I started off with band, and I did band in the 4th grade. I played the trombone, but what really got me interested in singing was that they had started a choir there, and in the 4th grade I had joined a choir as well, but there weren't very many guys in there, so I thought maybe it was just a girl thing, or maybe just for girls, choir's just for girls.
As a kid, I sang a lot, so growing up, singing was kind of my crutch to get through hard times. That's what got me into singing, really.
I was in the Phoenix Children's Chorus for 8 years, and my directors there have inspired me to continue singing, but my grandma was the one that dragged me down to the audition there, and I did not want to go.
The thing that got me interested in singing is probably just the different types of tones that there are, and there's so many ranges and so many different types of music that there's always one that you're bound to just have there that you know and you just take to heart.
I was around 6th grade, I think, and then I joined the choir again. There were more guys in there. I started singing, but my teacher, his name was Stephen Von Wald. He was my first music teacher and my choir teacher all throughout elementary school. He would play the saxophone under his just like this little spotlight. I guess he was a professional saxophone player or something. But I don't know how that relates to singing, but that's where I really found my love for music. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have joined choir, and I wouldn't really be as interested I am in not only in singing, but also in music.
Singing in choir, you really get that feel of, trying to blend with people, and it's a little bit more challenging because you're not depending on your own voice, you're kind of going off other people as well. And it's a lot easier to blend with other people than blend on your own, because if you mess up, well, if you're alone, it's really obvious.
Singing in a choir, it's like being on a sports team. There's the team effort, and it fills my soul with joy. And it's just so much more fun doing it with more people, and it takes away all the terror of being by yourself on stage.
For me, at least, I'm a music education major, but being able to work with people who may not have as great as vocal skill as me, or musician skills, reading notes, reading music, playing the piano or something, it's just another teaching experience for me. It's allowing me to become a better teacher, and eventually I'll be doing this to all my students. So it could be range from 30 students to 230 students. So, I mean, it's just more experience for me. And it makes me happier knowing that once we accomplish something, I'm like, oh, well, that felt good. That was the effort of both me and the other person.
Dr. Kriegel has definitely been one of the best choir directors that I've worked with. He has an attention to detail, and he really gets a great sound out of the choir as a whole. He teaches us while he's going through the songs. He doesn't just spoon feed us the music. I've experienced that before in high school, where we weren't expected to be able to read music and sight read. We were just played the notes on the piano and then expected to parrot it, basically.
Hello, my name is Dr. Kevin Kriegel, and I'm the Director of Choral Activities at Glendale Community College. I have 4 choirs. I have a concert choir, a chamber singer group, a vocal jazz group, and a community choir. My role is to select music, to teach them how to sing in the choral setting. My role also is to prepare them for the 4 concerts that we have per year. My job as choir director is also to teach them about good vocal technique within the rehearsal. My role is to also play as a mentor for the students.
Other than working with everybody in the choir and really rehearsing and getting things done, the song selection is what really makes the choir and what really makes the concert.
There's a different meaning behind each piece. You want to try to portray the song, even if it's in a different language, you want to portray the emotion behind the words Every time you sing, you have to be a different character.
Once you get through the pieces, it's an amazing accomplishment feeling. It's probably like I guess it's like a group accomplishment. Like, we got through this, we performed it, we got it done, and we got it to a T, because we don't leave any challenge undone or perfected. So, I mean, it's definitely, I feel a lot better after the fact, but there are pieces that I'm just like, dang it. But once I get through them, it's the best feeling in the world.
This upcoming concert is Choral Classics, and it's on March 6, 2014 at 7:30 p.m. in our newly renovated Performing Arts Center. I've selected music that traditionally are well known within the choral world, that are historic, that depict each musical era. And by musical era, I mean we're singing something from the Renaissance period, we're singing something from the Baroque, the Classical era, the Romantic, and the 20th century. We're singing composers by Palestrina, by Handel, Brahms, Duruflé, Copland, and of course Mozart. And that's actually the highlight of the concert, is the Mozart Requiem. The Mozart Requiem is about a 45-minute work. And back during the earlier times in music history, a lot of music was sung during church services. So this is particular a requiem, which is a death music meant for the death mass, so to speak. So Choral Classics.